everyone, my name is Anna Kadabra, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a stage makeup look for performance. Alright, so I always start my stage makeup with my eyes, just because when you do your foundation first, if you mess up your eyes or something, it can get all over your face and you have to do your foundation all over again. So I always like to start with my eyes first because it's also the hardest part of makeup. So you're going to get your eyeshadow palette and you're going to get your eyeshadow brush. And you're going to start with a light kind of pink, white, and you're just going to take it on your brush and you're going to close your eyes and you're literally just going to brush it all over your eye, up to your eyebrows, just to give it a base. It doesn't have to be clean, it just goes all over your eye, just to kind of even out the color on your eyes so that your eyeshadow colors go on nice and even. So after you've done that with both eyes, you're going to take a light brown next. And this light brown should be pretty light, doesn't have to be too dark. I use a little bit of a golden light brown just because I think it gives an extra sparkle on stage. Mine also has sparkles. So it's kind of up to you, whatever colors work best for your eyes. And I just get a light brown all over my brush. And this is just gonna go directly on your eyelid, up to the crease. So just all over your eyelid. And you're just gonna brush it on with the brush, nice and even. You can do the same thing on the other eye. And when I'm doing my eyes, I tend to get stuff under my eyes. This is why I always do my eyes first. So I just take a makeup wipe and I just swipe to get any of the excess eyeshadow that got under there. Get it off. Nice and easy. Now next is the harder part. This is where you're gonna really wanna have a mirror close up because we're going to put dark brown in our crease. So you're gonna take a darker brown that's already on your eyelid. You're gonna get that on the same brush that you were using. And for this, you want to think more up on the outside of the lid and it goes more down on the inside of your eye. So you're not really going to see it on the inside of your eye, but it's going to be more out on the outside to really open and lengthen your eye. So you close it and it's just on the crease of the eyelid. So right where the eyelid stops, right before, is where you're going to put it. And you're just going to start in the middle and you're just going to put it nice and easy on the outside, and then you're gonna brush down on the inside. Kind of like a little half circle on your eye. I'm gonna brush the outside. You don't need a lot, and that should be pretty good. And you don't really need to blend that much with stage makeup just because the more different colors, it'll pop more on the stage. But it's already pretty blended with neutrals and browns, so it's not too bad. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Get the dark brown all over the brush. You're gonna close your eye, and same thing, you're gonna start in the middle and brush out, and then brush in and down. Make sure you go down on the inside so it doesn't go and stay on the same level. You're just going to do a little half circle on the crease, in your eye, get rid of that excess, and you should have the look that you want. So it shouldn't take too long because you really don't need that much. When you have too dark of an eye, then it just looks black from the audience and they can't see your eye. So you just kind of, eyeshadow is just to make it pop your eyes and make it look more open. So that's it for that eyeshadow. So after you've done your eyeshadow, you're ready to do your eyeliner. Now for your eyes, I recommend doing a black liquid eyeliner just for the top of the eyes. But if you're new to doing eyeliner, I would recommend using a black eyeliner pencil, just because you have more control. Liquid can be a little chaos and it can be harder. So you're gonna take the eyeliner, you're gonna brush off any of the excess liquid on it with the brush. And don't worry if the eyeliner isn't clean, just because you're gonna put your eyelashes on top of it, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So I like to close my eyes so I have stable eyes, not blinking, and I always start from the middle. And just nice and simple, just a small line. And I go out first. And I start going on the inside. And then the line should be thinner on the inside. Again, it doesn't have to be a perfect line. This is just to add more definition to your eye. It doesn't have to be perfect because the eyelashes are going to go right on top of it. You do the other eye, same thing. I like to start in the middle and go out. The eyeliner should be thinner on the inside just because when it's the same thickness as the outside, then it can just make your eye look smaller. By doing this, it makes your eye look bigger and more open. Next, after your eyeliner, are your eyelashes. Make sure they are big and long and thick, just so the audience can see that you have eyelashes. You're gonna take the first one, and before you put it on your eye, take your eyelash, and the side that's longer, some of the eyelashes are longer on the outside, that should go on the outside of your eye. So you gotta put it up against your eye. And this eyelash is for my left eye because the lashes on the inside are smaller and the lashes on the outside are longer. You don't want the longer lashes on the inside of your eye. So you're gonna take your eyelash, and eyelashes can be tricky. This is something you have to practice when you just stand in front of a mirror. You take your glue. Your glue, I like to use the one where it's a brush on instead of the one where you squeeze out the glue, just because you have more control how much glue you're getting on it. And you just brush just a thin layer. You don't need that much on the eyelash. And the glue will dry clear on your eye, so it's all right. If it gets onto the eyelash and everything, don't worry, it will dry clear. You just get a good layer on top of the lash. And you get ready to put it on your eye. This is the tricky part. For me, I like to grab both sides of the eyelash so that they're stable. And I get close up to the mirror and I have my eye kind of half open. And you're going to put the eyelash right on the eyelid, so right underneath the eyeliner. You're gonna get up close to the mirror and you're gonna bend it to the shape of your eye. And you're just gonna stick it on and you're gonna let go and get the ends on. And you just hold it down so the glue has time to dry. And you can maneuver it a little, it's actually pretty easy. I like to get one side down first before I do the other side. And you just keep pushing down so that the glue will dry out. And that should be pretty good. You want to put the eyelash more on the outside of the eye than closer to the inside of your eye, because then again, it opens your eye up more. And that's one eye. Then you're going to do the next eye, the same thing. Make sure it's the right eyelash. The shorter eyelashes are on the inside, the longer ones are on the outside. Same thing, you take the glue and you just get a nice layer on the lash. You want to get it pretty even, you want to get it all over, because if you have one section with no glue, then that part of the eyelash is going to fall off on stage and it's going to bother you while you're dancing if it's all uneven and off. Again, you're going to take both sides and you're gonna get it stable. You're gonna bend it a little, bend the eyelash a little so it can curve on your eye. And for me, just because one side is easier for the other, I like to hold for one side, I like to hold in the middle of the eyelash. And I get the middle down first. In the same place, I get the middle down and then I stick the outside. Then I take the inside and I push down. You don't need to push down too hard. It'll kind of, once you get the middle down, the eyelash will curve right onto the eye. And you just keep pushing down until the glue is dry. It sticks to your eye, and your eyelashes are done. If you think your eyelashes need more color or more volume, you can take your mascara and just open your mascara, and you can just put a little bit on the eyelashes, just to give it even more volume if your eyelashes are a little small, or if they need more color. And up close, the eyelashes should look really big, like almost scary. but from the audience it's gonna look really beautiful. Your eyes are just gonna be so open and it's just gonna look really nice on stage with big eyelashes. So for now the eyes are done and we're gonna move on to the foundation. Now you wanna make sure you wipe your face off before you start your foundation to make sure you have no excess makeup anywhere else. And you're ready to start your face. So for your foundation, you always want to put a primer on first, just because it's easier for the foundation to stick to your face when you have the primer on. Because when you don't have primer, the foundation is just sticking to your face and there's nothing for it to really hold on to. And this just gives your skin a nice even tone to it. I use one that's a shine killer, just because I tend to have more oily, shiny skin. But they have other ones that are for people with dry skin, people who want to cover up their pores. There's tons of different kinds of primers out there. So you can get one that works best for your skin. And you want to get under your eyes as well. You're going to be getting foundation in there. So I always take my concealer first. It should look like this. It should come with a little brush like this. And you're just gonna put it anywhere that you have blemishes or any redness that you really wanna cover up. And you're gonna look kind of silly with all these dots around your face, but that's all right. You're just gonna take your finger or a sponge and you're just gonna brush it in, dab it into those areas until it's nice into the skin. I like to use my finger just because I have more control with the concealer. I use brushes later. But because I want to get specific areas, I like to use my finger for this. Really make sure you cover that eye, under eye, so that you can get a nice even skin tone because you don't want to look tired on stage. Next, you're going to start your liquid foundation. Your liquid and your liquid brush. It's kind of angled. It's not too thick, but it's angled, which is perfect so we can get those corners. You're going to take your foundation. Some people like to pour the foundation onto the brush. I personally hold out my hand and I just dump some foundation onto my hand. Again, I'm going to look silly and I'm going to put dots all over my face. Everywhere on your cheeks, on your nose, forehead. And you kind of need a lot just because the stage with lights, it really brings out any unevenness in your skin. And you want your skin to be all the same color so it looks nice. And you just rub off any of the extra. Close up the foundation and you're ready to brush it out. Just take your brush and you just brush it all over your face. Get in the corners, make sure you blend everything down to the jawline. And then again, you're gonna go under the eyes. And you're gonna use that angled brush to get to the corner of your eyes. You're gonna brush out. You're gonna keep going until it's into your skin. And even into the eyebrows. You even get into those eyebrows with it. Because again, even just a little bit of a foundation line can be very, very noticeable. Into the hairline, the same thing. You just keep going until it's all evened and it's in. Now your liquid foundation is done. So you have an even skin tone, but you're very shiny. Liquid foundation can make your skin very, very shiny. So this is why we use our matte powder foundation, just because this will now give you a matte, even skin tone. So you're not shiny, because we're gonna get shiny anyways with all the sweat we'll be doing. All right, so you're gonna get a lot on that makeup sponge. Just a lot of powder, you're gonna really brush it on. And you're just gonna brush all over your face, under the jaw, and just keep brushing all over. The same thing as the liquid, you just want to keep blending it and brushing it all over. And again, under the eyes and on the nose. You're just gonna get a lot. All right, and your face should be good to go now. Your base is good. So now our foundation is all done. We're not done yet though. So next we are going to take our brown powder right here. It's a bronzer. This is very important, especially if you have blonde or light hair just like me, because we're going to put it on our hairline. If you have blonde or light hair, sometimes under the lights, it's hard for the audience to see our hairline and it can almost make us look bald. So we use a bronzer to put it on our hairline so that our hairline is very definite. And we're also going to put some under our cheekbone to define our cheekbone. And we're going to put it under the jawline so that it defines our jawline. And you're just going to get all over the brush. They usually come with brushes. And you're going to take it, and it's going to be a lot, but don't worry, we're going to blend later. And you're going to take it on your hairline, and you're just going to brush it all over your hairline. It's going to be very dark. We're going to blend soon though. And it just gets all over the hairline. It can be a pretty thick line just because it also makes your forehead look smaller, which is a nice look for the stage. And then we're going to do it under our cheekbones. So you want to squeeze your cheekbones and then find it, and you're going to put it under it. Just like that, and it's going to be in a diagonal. So you're going to go from the hairline down to the cheekbone in a diagonal. The cheekbone one doesn't have to be as dark as the hairline. You're going to do it on both sides. You're going to do your jawline just under, and you're going to do it around your jawline, similar to the hairline. And now you look extra scary. Don't worry now. We're going to take our blush brush and we're going to blend it. You're just going to rub it. You can rub it up to the hairline. You're just going to blend it in. It's still going to be very noticeable up close, but again, the audience isn't going to really see those lines. It's just going to define your features. And so that looks pretty good. You're going to do the same with the blush. Under the cheekbones. And same for the jawline. So now you have like your contour, your bronzer done, and we're gonna do the cheeks more later. But that is good for our base. I always do blush last. So next we are going to do our under eyeliner. Under eyeliner can be one of the hardest ones to do, just because it's hard to control the eyeliner and it just can get very messy with an uneven line. Again, it's the same as the top eyeliner. It doesn't have to be a perfect line. It's from the audience, they are not going to see it. Alright, this is just to define our features. So for this part, you're going to want a pencil black eyeliner and liquid white eyeliner. So we're going to use this. I love to use pencil for my under just because it gives me more control. If you have liquid and you're confident in using it, that's fine too. But again, this is something you're going to need a lot of control with. So now, for the under eyeliner, everyone likes to do something different, but I like to do it kind of where my under eyelashes end. That's where I like to start the line, and I just make a straight line under my eye, going out. Other options are just putting it on the edge of your eye and just kind of putting it out, or you can just do it right under your eyelash. So we're going to take our eyeliner, and we're going to find the end of our eyelashes, and we're just going to make a line. Just like that. Again, it doesn't have to be an even line. The audience isn't going to see. So just like that, you can make it go even longer all the way up to the corner of the eye. You can make it go out longer as well. It's up to you. As long as you're calm and you're not pushing down hard, it should be pretty easy. After you've finished your black under eyeliner, you're going to take your white liquid eyeliner. Should look like this. You could also use powder if you're more comfortable with that. But this, you're going to put in between the black eyeliner and your eye, just so it makes your eye look even bigger under the stage lights. And you're just gonna fill in the space. It doesn't have to be even again, just because the audience is so far away, they're not gonna see. You just make some, put it under your eye, nice and even. You can brush it out a little bit further to make your eye look longer and more open. And then you want to put some on the inside corner of your eye just to give it a little highlight. Alright, and then just want to make it a little darker. And then you're just gonna do the other side. This part's actually pretty simple, and that should be it for the under. The under's now done, nice and simple. Next, you're gonna take your powder white eyeliner, or powder, just powder. You're just gonna take the white, and you're just gonna get a little bit on your small brush, just a little, blow off the excess, and you're just gonna put just a little under your eyebrow. And it doesn't need that much, it's just a little highlight, just right under your eyebrow. That's it for that. And then your eyebrows, really quick, just a brown pencil eyeliner or brown eyeshadow, or if you have black eyebrows, black pencil eyeliner or black eyeshadow. And you just want to fill in your eyebrows, just to give them a little more color and a little more pop. You just fill it in, nice and simple. Doesn't need that much. I like to use a pencil just because it gives me more control than the eyeshadow. All right, next we have our blush. So we want a light pink and our blush brush. You don't want to wear red on stage just because red under stage lighting turns purple sometimes. And again, makeup is just to accent your natural features. So you're just gonna get the blush on the brush, and you're gonna do it from your hairline down to your cheekbone in a diagonal. And you're just gonna brush it on. And it's gonna go over that little contour we did earlier. And that's what you want. That is to, again, so the audience can see your cheekbones more. You don't need too much. If you have too much, then it can look a little scary, because when we have dark cheeks, from the audience perspective, it's too much. Again, this is just to give you a little bit of extra color. If your blush is a little too dark, you can always blend, or you can take your powder sponge that you used earlier to put on your powder foundation, and you can just do a quick swipe over that. Always put on lip balm or lipstick before I put on my colored lipstick, just because it just gives a nice base, and sometimes if your lips are dry, it'll make the lipstick go on easier. So for lipstick, again, you do not want red lips because it turns purple or a weird color under the lighting, and it can be too harsh for ballet. So I always get more of a reddish color, like a darker red, and I have a light pink, and I mix them. So I always put on the light pink first, and then I take my red. My red I do not put all over. I kind of just put a little on the outsides and a little bit on the inside, but I don't do a whole layer. And I just blend it in. And it just gives me a nice, like, dark reddish pink. I like mixing my lipsticks because it lets me choose my color, and I can choose my color. Now, always after a lipstick, you can always get some on your teeth. So before you go on stage, you can either take a paper towel and put it on, or you can take your finger and just do that, and it comes right off, and it won't get on your teeth. And your stage makeup is done. So now you're gonna take your setting spray, and you're gonna spray it all over your face. And you're just gonna let it dry, and you're ready for the stage.